Hey everybody, welcome back. Mark from Maframi Music. Today we're working on part 5 of our song, Can You See Yourself in Everything You Can? Today we add the vocals. So far, we have the drums, the bass, we added our acoustic guitar, and we have some electric guitar. And then we've been listening to our reference vocals.
Is inspiration by simply being the universe in a grain of sand. Our only mistake was thinking.
So let's get started with the vocals. Now the first thing I did was take this reference vocal that we've been listening to and re-record it. Made sure I got a good take and used so that we can use that for our lead vocal. So I went ahead and did that.
And so we grow up and we blame and we protect what we think is ours. And
the next thing I'd like to do is take that lead vocal and re-record it again on a different track so that we have what we call a double lead vocal. Now it doesn't necessarily mean we're going to use it through the whole song, but we have it where so that we can add it, bring it in, and take it out at different places to help fatten up the voice and create some dynamics. So how that sounds is like this. We have one voice.
And so we grow up and we blame and we protect what we think is ours. And we remember and we forget that each time we point the finger, it is pointed. And each one of us,
one voice,
is a word,
two voices
in the story.
That'll be very useful to add in different places to create some dynamics with the voice. So the next thing is looking at the whole song and just figuring out where we want to add parts. Again, with the vocals, there's no rules. Just like with anything, when you're creating a song, it's your preference to do with it as you want. Where to bring in different parts. The only things that determine somewhat what you can do is, first of all, seeing that I'm the only singer right now, I have to work within the limit of my physical limit of my voice, the range of my voice. But other than that, I add them wherever I want and whenever I want them. In this particular song, the verses were pretty happy. I was pretty happy with those. We have the double voice we can bring in at different places. So the first place I wanted to work in was the bridge, which is the part between the verse and the chorus. So we have,
and so we grow up.
We have the chorus.
And we blame and we protect what we think is ours.
Then we go into the bridge.
And each one of us is a word in the story. That is the answer. Can we let out?
Try that again.
And each one of us is a word in the story.
So we'll get something like that down.
And each one of us is a word in the story. That is the answer. Can we let our ink?
That'll be good to use over there. So now we'll go head into the chorus, which is where I like to have the most vocal parts. That's the climax, the buildup of the song. That's where we want the most dynamics. So that's where we'll start adding some stuff. first thing I usually search for is maybe something a little lower than the lead voice.
Ink flow on the paper, become the pen that's held in the hand of the writer who gets his inspiration by simply being the universe in a grain of sand. We are.
So we'll put something like that down.
Ink flow on the paper, become the pen that's held in the hand of the writer who gets his inspiration.
And then start to go a little higher.
Ink flow on the paper, become the pen that's held in the hand of the writer who gets his inspiration by simply being the universe in a grain of.
Of course, we got to get it in tune. It's a little early in the morning, so my voice is a little rusty, but we get this down here.
Ink flow on the paper, become the pen that's held in the hand of the writer who gets his inspiration.
Take that and try to go a little bit higher, maybe sing it. Obviously, each part is a little different. It's not the exact same tone and inflection. I'm singing it a little bit different to add some different color to it.
Ink flow on the paper, become the pen that's held in the hand of the writer who gets his inspiration by simply being the universe in a grain of sand. We are the light, we are the darkness, we are the.
So we'll add, get that down.
Ink flow on the paper, become the pen that's held in the hand of the writer who gets his inspiration by simply being.
And last but not least, we see if we can go a little higher, depending on what key the song's in. Sometimes I can get a falsetto, which.
Ink flow on the paper, become the pen that's held in the hand of the writer who gets his inspiration by simply being the universe in a grain of sand. We are the.
That voice never sounds great by itself, but when you add it in with the other voices.
Ink flow on the paper, become the pen that's held in the hand of the writer who gets his inspiration by simply being the universe in a grain of sand.
Alright, so after going through the whole song, those were all the parts that I could come up with and feel good that I've got enough here to work with. So basically what we have is on the verse, I have my.
And so we grow up.
My double voice I can bring in whenever I want.
And we blame and we protect what we think is ours.
And then we'll go into that bridge part. I'll bring in that other part.
And each one of us is a word in the story.
Then we'll start adding them in the chorus.
That is the answer. Can we let our
bring in the double
flow on the paper?
Add the next one.
Become the pen that's held in the hand.
Go a little higher.
Of the writer who gets his inspiration by simply being the universe in a grain of sand.
That last high one.
We are the light.
We also have that low voice.
We are the wrong and we are the right. We are the noise. We are the silence. Can you see yourself in everything you can? 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 Our only mistake was thinking we knew the plan.
And there you have it, all the vocal parts for the song. The next thing, next and last final thing to do is the mix down, which is where we'll take all these recorded parts that we have and mix them at the proper volume levels. Whoops. EQ them a little bit, you know, get them to sound a little bit better. In some cases, if we think they need it, and then add some effects and stuff to it, and then we'll have our finished product, a demo version of the song. Can you see yourself and everything you can? Thanks for being a part of it, everybody. If you're liking what you see and you have anything, comments that you'd like to make, there's a place you can leave a comment right below the video here. There's also the link to my Reverb Nation page. You can contact me through that or on Facebook. Would love to hear what you think about what we're doing. This is the first one, so it's a new thing for me. I'm sure there'll be different things to add and tweak as we go along, and every song will be different. So looking forward to it. Thanks a lot, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Now I often wonder, like I'm sure you do, what is my part and what good can I do in this life? This crazy